it's your girl Louise from 40s Plus Mom Movement. See, I had my shirt on. Um, I just wanted to talk quickly. This is not gonna be long at all. Look, I always say that, but you all know how it go. Once you get started and you get on the subject, and time just flies. But I just wanted to kind of talk about something that's been on my heart. You all just, I don't even know what this title is really. It's just me just thinking about a lot that's going on just in our world, just with our kids. It's so many things, guys, that's just going on, and I guess I would just call this just protecting our babies, protecting your baby. Um, you know, just being a mom now, my eyes are so open to so much evil that is in this world. When the Bible really talks about how, the devil, he's the God of this world, it is so much that happens. But it's something when it happens and it's just like it's targeted to the babies. I mean, before children even have a chance to even live, it starts from 0 months. From 0 months. Even if a child is only a couple of weeks old, even when a child is inside of a person's belly, some people don't even have an opportunity to experience motherhood because, unfortunately, people abort their babies for whatever reasons. And it's just a lot. It's just a whole lot to just think about sometimes. And it is such a time to protect our babies, and it's not even just thinking about the recent thing that happened with the 11-year-old, killing that 1-year-old. It's so heartbreaking that we have to open our eyes and understand that our children need our protection. I can't imagine what it's like, and I never want to imagine having the experience of leaving my child somewhere and coming back and finding them no longer living. Like, I am telling you all right now, you might as well get ready to see me on the news. And I say that to be serious because when a parent leaves their child with somebody, there is a trust that you have to have and a peace that you have to have in your heart to know that your child is going to be safe. In a world where it's so much craziness, and it was just something that was just on my heart, guys, to just talk about it because, like I said, I'm a parent. Now I'm a mother, and I am one of them parents who I don't leave my baby with everybody. I don't. I love my family. I love them. But if I really can't do it, if I really have to go somewhere and I can't take her, it eats me up. Like, I'm that mom that's going to be calling. I'm telling you now, I'm going to be calling. I'm going to be calling, and I want to hear my baby, and I'm going to be texting, especially if it's a place. Well, first of all, I'm never going to leave my child with at a place where I don't feel that she'll be safe. Like I said, my daughter has a personality that is a little bit, it's a strong little personality. She's her own little person. She is starting to learn about who she is. And so she does things that a typical 1-year-old does. I've heard of terrible twos. I don't even know what that's about right now, but I'm such in protection mode with my daughter. Not that I want her to be in the bubble, because you never want to shield your kids so much from the world where they can't experience the beauty of the world. But you have to teach and educate your child about the evil of the world. I mean, we have to do it because we live in a world where people really don't care. When it says the love of many has waxed cold, when an 11-year-old can use whatever means they did, to take the life of a 1-year-old, you already know that there is the waxing of love. I mean, that is just, it's just wax cold. It's just, I don't know the whole details. That's why I said it's not just about this situation. I mean, when I'm on YouTube a lot of times, I'll look at like different things, you know, and there's a lot of things that pops up about, because I guess because I talk about being a mom and children and things like that. Like I'll see things about babies and people hurting kids, and it just it gets under my skin because I'm like, what in the world? These children deserve to have a life. They deserve to have an opportunity to become an adult, a teenager, adolescent, everything. And it's so robbed and stripped from them. And I'm like, now that I'm a mom, I am such in protection mode. I remember, guys, where my mother said that she never let us spend the night over anybody's house. And I understand that. I understand and I see why, because people are really crazy, and it's the ones who you know, the ones you trust, the ones who you would never ever think this would happen. They wouldn't do this to my baby. Let me tell you something. I think the safest place a lot of times for my daughter to be is with her parents. It's not slighting anybody. It's not saying that my sister can't do it, or her aunt or her grandparents. No, I'm not saying that, because I believe they're a safe place too. But unless I am not capable of doing it, and I know that we all feel like we need a break. You know, as a mother, I have my days. I really do. I have my days. I'm like, I just need an hour. I just need an hour, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, just 10 whole minutes. But at the end of the day, it's kind of hard to. Then, do you ever feel guilty though? You know, as a parent, when you get that time, and you just feel guilty, like, dang, you know, I really miss my baby. Sometimes y'all probably like, no, but I'm just saying, it's just that time now where we want those breaks. We want that me time. But it's like, if you don't have this peace in your heart as to where you leave your child, I don't care what you have to do. Sometimes as a parent, being a parent is sacrificial. It really is, because I know that even though people love their jobs, I know people love to attend family affairs or functions and things like that. It has to come a time in our lives where our kids have to come first. Family has to come first at times, especially if it's your child. If you had to choose between your child's health and a job, and you choose that job, it's something wrong. You know, the greatest fulfillment, one of the greatest fulfillments that has been given to us by God is to be a parent. Just to be able to impart all the wisdom and knowledge that we have, and to train somebody else up and raise them to be a awesome contribution to this sick world that we live in. And I keep thinking it's such an attack on our babies, guys. It has to be, because a lot of these kids that I'm seeing these things are happening to, a lot of them are under the age of 5. I just keep thinking about what type of gift or what type of change could this child have made to the world. You know, that's why the devil, the enemy, is real. I don't know if you all are born again, if you are not, if you are saved or not. You have to open your eyes and see it's not just a person, because it's you got to look beyond the person that does it. You have to see the influence that they're under. It's no way in the world that a person can just look at a child and pull a trigger, or abuse a child to the point that they're no longer here, or sexually molest a child. I remember it was one where I remember a man, he was actually locked up. I forgot what it was, but he actually was locked up because his girlfriends, he had planned to rape his girlfriend's 6-month-old daughter. And while he was raping her, he ended up suffocating her from laying this big, large body on her. And I'm saying to myself, I would be in jail 5 times. I'm trying to tell you, I would have 6 or 7 life sentences. If I'm just trying to tell you, I already know how I would go if I was to get some type of come home to something like that. I'm just saying, I know me. And I just want to say, guys, that this is the time that we have to be real mindful. I'm not saying put your babies in a bubble. I'm not saying that you got to please don't go to the extreme as to putting monitors on them. So as soon as something comes near them, it's like beep, 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 beep. If something's going off, somebody's going to come out with that, though. I'm not saying get paranoid. I'm just saying that you have to know that as a parent, just like I'm a parent right now, we have to keep in mind that there's so much evil, and we can never say it will never happen to us. I have learned in my life to never ever say what can't happen. You can't. I never believed that my sister that I love dearly would leave the earth. In 2006, I thought she'd be with me and we grow old together. She's gone. So what I'm saying is things are so unpredictable in this life that when you have a child, we have to really, 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 really open our eyes to, the world we live in, and to understand that nobody can keep your baby as safe as you. And I know there are people out here who do things to their own kids. Everybody has to stand before God and give an account. And I just think that how children are a blessing from the Lord. And I think that anybody that puts their hands on them, they have to give an account. You have to give an account. And I'm pretty sure, yes, the children who have been hurt or who have, are no longer with us have moved on to a better place. But I'm pretty sure that their parents will still want them here. I just love my daughter so much, guys. It's just like, even my frustrating mommy times, even those times when I want my me time, it's still comforting to know that she's with me and she's in a safe place. Because like I said, I will be on the news, guys. I'm trying to tell you, it's just no way. It's no way that I don't even know how I would move forward. There are people who are forced to move forward because somebody else's hands have taken such a blessing away. Don't trust everybody with your kids. And if you are in a relationship, because everybody's not married. Some people are single parents, and you find somebody who, that you're interested in, don't put your interests above your kids. And what I mean by that is that I know that, for whatever reason, women, we're single, or, something may have happened and we meet people. You have to make sure that this person is worthy of being around your child. Don't just start dating and bringing everybody around your kid and you leave them home with your kid, because we've seen that's happened in the past where the boyfriend had killed the baby or sexually assaulted the baby or did something crazy. And I'm like, y'all, this is just the time, guys, to protect our babies. This just seems like an attack is so on these kids. And if you don't believe it, just pay attention to the news or go back and look from the past couple of weeks. There's so many things happening with babies and kids, and it just makes me want to hug my daughter even tighter. That little boy just turned 1 year old February 8th. My daughter just turned 1 year old February 27th. I plan to see her turn other years, 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. But his little life is over. And I'm like, his and so many other kids. There are women who, are in mourning because their kids aren't here. It's such a blessing, guys. It's such a blessing to be a mother. It really is. And I know we get frustrated, and I know we need that time because the kid won't stop crying and they are needy. But I just want you to imagine if you didn't hear that cry anymore. I want you to imagine if you didn't get them little hands to hug you or pick your baby up. Just sit back and think about that for a minute. And then just thank God that you have a baby that's healthy, that you can still talk to them, laugh with them, play with them, and love them. Because I'm pretty sure that these women whose children are no longer with them would love to switch places with us right now. So I just wanted to talk, and it was just on my heart to talk about that because it's that serious. But anyway, as always, stay fabulous, guys. Protect your babies, love your babies, and just, let's just be fabulous. And let's just continue to do what we do as parents. Just like I said, don't put them in a bubble and don't get all afraid and don't want them to do anything, because you can't rob them from enjoying life. The world is a beautiful place. It's just within it. You just have to be mindful of what's within the world. Don't tell them they can't go to the park. Just go with them. Don't send them by themselves, because I see that all the time too. And then kids go missing. You know, I'm not saying follow them around when they get of a certain age where they can't have a life. I'm just saying there are children, there are babies, and we are supposed to protect them and educate them. All right? So you all stay fabulous, and I am out. So I am definitely out. But like and share this video and comment. Let's talk back and forth, and you know, just pray for the people whose children have passed on at the hands of others. You know, and now I'm really out. But you know, that's just pray for them, because their hearts are hurting. All right, you all have an awesome morning, night, evening, wherever this video finds you, and